Ciao, Stan Joe here, and welcome to Lacy's Pokemon Showcase. So, how this series works, this is the 20th episode of this series. Yay, 20 episodes! Anyway, so if you've seen this series before, well done to you, you know how this series works. I have this friend, she's called Lacy. She makes fan drawings of Pokemon, and they're awesome. So I showed them off, and it's very good. And if you have anyone else who makes fan drawings of Pokemon, hit me up in the comment section or at Lantern Joe on Twitter, and I will show their photo. I will show their Fakémon or drawings off as well, because I like to show off people's drawings. I like to do that, and I think it's good to get, shout outs on the channel to do that. So if you have anyone who has photos of Pokemon they have made or drawings, then let me know, and I will feature them too. Anyway, let's start off with the one we're starting off with. Now this week, this episode has quite a few Fakémon, but it also has a few form changes as well. So here is the start of one of our form changes. This is Lacy's version of Gallade Ponyta, which is a ghost fire type and is a headless Pokemon. Kind of creepy, but kind of cool as well. I mean, it's hard to tell it's a Ponyta when it's on its head, but I get it and I like it. It's kind of dark though. You gotta admit, for a kids game like Pokemon, it's kind of dark. I'm not sure about this one though. It is kind of dark, but it's kind of cool as well. I like the shading. I like the fact that it's a headless horse Pokemon. It makes sense. Ghost and fire type makes sense because it's a headless Pokemon. So kind of cool in a way. I like it, but also a bit creeped out by it too. Anyway, let's see the next one. Then we have a Gallade Zangoose, the Battle Scar Pokemon. This is fighting and normal. It's got a few scars around it. It's been in a few scrapes and stuff like that. It's had a few, you could probably say it's had a few fights with Gallade and Seviper, which again, doesn't exist yet, but, someone needs to get on and draw that as well. Because Gallade, Zangoose and Seviper, they still hate each other. Even in Galar, they probably still hate each other. Anyway, so this is Zangoose. Pretty cool. It's got a pretty cool belt around its waist as well. Got a few battle scars. I actually kind of like it. It still has a lot of the resemblance of Zangoose, but also there's a few nuances to this new Zangoose as well. So I like it. And Zangoose is one of those mons that you don't really see a lot about. Again, it's one of those mons you think it would have a lot more interesting about it, especially, should have an evolution. Zangoose should have an evolution. It needs to have a lot more interesting about it. I like Zangoose. I want to use it more often. I don't use it because I just don't. I mean, there's so many good normal types that Zangoose just gets, fades away into a corner, and there's so many good normal types that I could use that are better than it, really. Sorry to those Zangoose fans. Then we have a Gallade Trapinch, a steel type. So this, that's actually pretty cool. I actually really like it. It's got a little horn. I don't know if that's a little horn or a mustache or something like that. But it's coming out of its nose, on its face. It's a steel type. It's quite nice. Got covered in battle armor. Could be a really interesting mon. I could probably see this in caves where regular Trapinch would also be as well. So it'd be interesting to see where these Pokemon would be different from the originals and where they'd like to hang out compared to the originals. Maybe I know this is Gallade Trapinch, but maybe the region where this is from coated their Pokemon in armor, and from young times, and Pokemon just actually started growing up with armor. Started evolving into types that had armor all the time. So now this is a steel type. Now we have Garlean Butterfree, which is a water and bug type. I actually really like the way she draws, the way Lacy draws Butterfrees. It's so cool, honestly. It is very much so cool. Ooh. The facial reactions they get and everything is just awesome. Anyway, so this is a water and bug type. I actually really like it, yeah. There's a lot of interesting things about it. We can see the wings are made out of water droplets, or what look like water droplets, like from rain clouds and stuff like that. I feel like this Pokemon would hang around, would float on the cloud, would move with the cloud formations and stuff like that. That'd be a cool way for this Pokemon to sort of move around and stuff. I think this Pokemon is pretty cool. I like it. So that's a water bug type. It is Garlean Butterfree. Wait, did I have this? I have two of those. Forget that. This one is Garlean Poliwag, a psychic water type. Actually pretty interesting as well. It's got the yin and the yang as its middle piece, and which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm guessing it could levitate a bit as well. I could see that being a thing. It has this psychic. It can have psychic energy to levitate as well off the ground for a bit. Maybe not too much, but like it's a Poliwag. But as it evolves, that can be built into its character as it evolves into Poliwhirl and Poliwrath. Or would this one evolve into Politoed? Because that's the thing with this. Politoed has a splitty. Poliwhirl and Poliwhirl has a split evolution to go into Poliwrath or Politoed. Which way would this go? Which way would this one go? Would it go to Politoed or Poliwrath? So, quite interesting. Anyway, kind of like this Pokemon. Very cool Pokemon there. Still a lot of nuances about it, but also resembles the original quite well too. Here's Garlean Diglett, a fairy grass type. I would probably say this is more a Alolan Diglett, really. I know Alolan Diglett already exists and is what it is, but I think this would be a better form of Alolan Diglett. I mean, it looks like a hula dancer. Why is it not it just screams Alola to me, this version. Just screams Alola, screams topical. See, tropical. Screams tropical, not topical, tropical. Yeah, just screams tropical to me. So, more of an Alolan Pokemon than a Garlean Pokemon. But, still pretty cool typing. Fairy Grass works out really nicely. There's a lot of... I still think Florges should be Fairy Grass type. So, I still like the idea of a Fairy Grass type. So, yeah. This Pokemon, pretty cool. Like the leaves around it, the molehill. Still don't know what it looks like underneath the molehill, but, still pretty cool. It's just a floating head above the ground, and still nobody can tell me what Diglett looks like underneath the ground. Here's Garlean Dratini, a poison dragon type. Again, really cool idea. We can see it's dropping toxic droplets all over the battlefield. It's got a slivery tail and that's probably its a pointy tail, again hinting that it's a poison type. Like the haircut it's got. Yeah, I really like this one. It's actually pretty cool. I would catch this. It's pretty cool. Then we have a new evolution. This is Flution, the Flutorion. There you go. I think I'm pronouncing this right. Flutorion. Anyway, this is a flying type evolution, and I actually kind of like it. There's a lot more. If this was... Now, this is not a nitpick on you, Lacy, don't worry. these are a lot more things that I would add to a flying type evolution. I like the scarf. I like the bits down here at the bottom. I like these bits here. They could be floating in the wind. But I also like the idea of it having a pilot's cap being part of its on its face, or pilot goggle, pilot goggles or something like that, like it's wearing pilot's goggles, that kind of thing. But then again, that makes it more obvious it's a flying type. So no, I don't know. I like the idea of this Pokemon. I like it. It looks sleek. It's streamlined. It looks like it would be quite a fast Pokemon. So it would benefit. It might even have some attack IVs as well, but mostly it would be built for speed, like Jolteon in a way is built for speed. I could see this thing. I guess this one would be more of a physical attacker, because there's quite a few special flying type moves, but I feel like this would be more of a physical attacker. So I'm suggesting this thing would have things like acrobatics and possibly things like aerial ace as well, going into its later life. So that's what I think for this Pokemon. I like the idea of it. I don't know how it would evolve. Maybe something to do with a Dawnstone. Could see that happening. Dawnstone could be a way of doing it. But don't know. There's a lot of ideas with this one. Could level up during a sky battle. Those were things back in the day. Remember sky battles? X and Y, you thought you had a good idea with those. Why did you think you had a good idea with sky battles? Anyway, we'll get back to that dex description later. So that is, this is a, so Lacy's been doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black and White 2, and this is one of the drawings that she's been sending me, but because of the Pokemon Black and White 2 Nuzlocke she's been doing. So there's one of her Mons, Corn, and gets featured in a video. Died to a crit, so she's been drawing the Mons that died and stuff like that. I think, to tell you the truth, Lacy, here's a little idea for you. Do an art lock. I love the idea of art locks. Basically, in an art lock, you have to draw every encounter you get, and also when an encounter, when a Pokemon dies, you also have to draw it being give it its last, drawing as well, and how it died as well. So I think that Lacy would do pretty well at doing an art lock. So just a suggestion, art lock. I'd love to see some. I'd love to see it for you. You don't have to do a video series of it. Just show me the drawing. Show the drawings on Twitter. That'd be cool. And now we are transitioning into more of the Fakémon drawings. So we've got out of the fan-made redraw, the Pokemon forms, and are now into Fakémon, actual Fakémon. This is Rozan, which is supposed to be, from what I've heard, is supposed to be an evolution of Bayleaf. So her idea for this mon is that it's a split evolution. One side goes into Meganium, the other goes into this. This is the Rose Pokemon known as Rozan. Rosian. It's a grass type. It's got some roses around. It's got a rose here, got a neck thing like Meganium, and got a rose on its tail as well. It still kind of looks like a Bayleaf, so I kind of actually like it. It's a really cool mon. So quite similar to Bayleaf. I still think, but it's quite a cool one. I like it. I really do. It's got a lot of nuances as well. This is Snowwatt, the Weasel Pokemon. Quite cool as well. Ice normal type. Its body's quite sleek. You can see it running around the ice caves of whatever region, or in icy, grassy areas, that kind of thing. Going to be quite fast. These are the things that you'd see probably running around with Sneasels. Who's probably trying to fight for the same food that Sneasel's trying to get to. You know, these Pokemon are trying to stop, trying to stop Sneasel from getting to this food because they kind of want the food themselves. Like, that's the kind of thing. Although still, and it looks like it kind of looks like Cintret and, Furret and stuff like that as well. So, kind of like it. Really like it. Then we have this Pokemon. This is a Psychic Dart type puppet Pokemon. It doesn't have a name, but it's really, really interesting. Kind of graphic again for a kid's game, but really like the idea of this mod. And there should be more Psychic Dart types like this. Honestly, there's a lot of character to this, and there's a lot of lore you could go down with this Pokemon. Really like the idea of this Psychic Dart type puppet Pokemon. So pretty cool, like the idea. It's like a rabbit coming out of a top hat as well, pulled by these strings up here. So really, really cool idea. I love it. Then we have the Electric Bull Pokemon. This is a first draft of the Electric Bull Pokemon, and then of course this is the final draft of the Electric Bull Pokemon. It is Electboro. It is a Spark Plug Pokemon, and it is Electric Steel type. Well, it's going to be Electric Normal apparently, but I think Electric Steel works better for this. I actually really do like the idea of it being Electric Steel, especially when we look at its Pokedex description. So let me bring that up immediately. So here it is. So this is its Pokedex description. So you zoom. No. Let me zoom in. So I can figure out how. There you go. There. These electric type Pokemon live on the highest mountains, where there are thunderstorms. The spark plug on the end of its tail has enough power to kill someone if it gets to that point. Creepy, kind of cool still. Like the idea of this Pokemon. Not sure where in a situation where this Pokemon would be, because we don't really get that many times where we go up to tall mountains, or up to really tall mountains where we'd be amongst the clouds, where thunderstorms would be. But I really like the idea of this Pokemon. I think this could be a really cool Pokemon. So let's take a look at it again. So there it is. This is Lekball, our Spark Plug Pokemon. Really like the idea of it. It's really cool. Do not want to touch the tail. Do not touch the tail. Actually, probably want to stay away from this Pokemon. It's an electric. I'm guessing it's a bull. It's either a bull or a goat. But either way, I'm going to say it's a bull. But either way, you probably want to stay away from it, because it's quite scary. It probably will hurt you. So please stay away from this Pokemon. If it existed in real life, please stay away from it, because it will hurt you. But a pretty cool mon nonetheless. Anyway, that is today's Lacy's Pokemon Special. Lacy's Pokemon Showcase. There we go. I got the title right eventually. Just took me a while. Anyway, if you want to see Lacy's drawings, as they are happening, you can go and see the Twitter down in the description below, at Lacy's Favorite on Twitter. That is the Twitter, so go and check that out. And of course, also, if she has any more other socials, I will link them too. So there you go. Go and see all these drawings. This is Lekball. Oh, this is a Psychic Dark type Pocket Pokemon. This is Snowwatt, an Ice Normal Weasel Pokemon. This is Roseanne, a Grass type Rose Pokemon. There's Corn from her Pokemon Black and White Black to White 2 Nuzlocke. This is Flutterion, a Flying type Evolution. This is Garlean Dratini. This is Garlean Diglett. This is Garlean Poliwag. This is Garlean Trapinch. This is Garlean Butterfree. There's a fighting normal type Garlean Zangoose. And then we started off with Garlean Ponyta. Her version of Garlean Ponyta, it is the headless Pokemon. It is Ghost and Fire type. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe for more. Oh, and let me know if you know anyone else who would like me to show their Fakémon drawings / fan-made recreations of Pokemon. You know, in the comment section or on Twitter at Lantern Joe. If they allow me to show their work, I will show their work. But anyway, until next time, I'm Lantern Joe. Mean to the Pokemon get to Lacy. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night! Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please consider leaving a like, comment and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Lantern Joe, where you'll get news, thoughts and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. You can also check out these two videos in the top right and top left hand corner. And don't forget to check out Power Zone Metal. It's a weekly radio show where you can listen to heavy metal music and so much more. You can find out more information about that at powerzonemetal.uk. But until next time, I am Lantern Joe, and I will see you next time.